Good evening, everybody. How we doing this evening? Let me make sure that doesn't come on. There we go. We're going to talk a little bit about Microsoft. Watch a trailer or two, and do a couple other things. Ooh, I don't like that over there. Let's go to this screen then for now. The chat's a little better on this one. And how you doing? Making sure everything's up across everywhere. All right, we look good. We are looking good. Let me pull this up. I gotta pick the name of the game. We're gonna start out with a trailer. Let me pull up Steam. This game was sent to me by Tiger. Oh, the demo is here. Oh, that launches in a few days. Microsoft, never heard of it? Yeah, you know, they're just some, you know, little up-and-coming company. You should definitely purchase their stock. They're going to be huge one day. They're going to be huge. Is that, does it have us tagged to a game? That's what it should have us tagged to. See, I don't think it's letting me go into that for some reason. But like, that's what I show on my end as me being in the dashboard. That's something I'm gonna have to find out about over on the Facebook side. All right, that looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. I wonder if they still like I can pull it when I go live through the software. I can tell it to go into that category, but I don't think it actually does. I'm wondering if it's still locked to just partners. Poppy, hi. How you doing? And that's why it doesn't let me go into there on Facebook. I don't know if this has... Ant Gamer, how you doing? Hope you are well. Just shows is live now on my end, where you usually select the name of Facebook is where it's chosen. I'm not a partner, but I can do it when I stream. When you usually select the name for Facebook is... Yeah, and that's what... Can we talk about something I know about? Well, you got to learn. Well, we are going to talk a little bit about TikTok and the congressional hearing. Just a little bit. Nothing political, but we're going to talk about a little bit of that because that's something. That was something for sure. Might be multi-platform stream. It could be. I'm trying to see if I can adjust that. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to put in a ticket and find out what is causing that. Because I've had some problems. It's been a hot minute since I've seen you stream. Yeah, Yeah, we don't. Normally we stream on YouTube. So, but that's changed. Well, normally we only stream on YouTube. But we are multi-stream. We're streaming in more than just YouTube again. So let me say it that way. We're everywhere. How do I have subscriptions and no star options? See, I should have the star option. See, that's what's weird right now. Like, and maybe that's what it is since I hadn't streamed here in so long that it hasn't fully updated everything, and that's why it's not letting me go into that category. To ban TikTok and still have the phones come from China is stupid. They can still track everything. I'm looking on my phone to see if it's still showing me that same. See, it's just really odd. See, Facebook doesn't like me. That's what it is. Oh no, I see stars. Yeah, stars work. Ban all social media platforms except for streaming platforms. Ooh. Well, but TikTok is a streaming platform. It sure did. Sure did, Ant. TikTok is a streaming platform, though. Technically, they are a live video platform. Here's the thing with that all, right? And I get it. I understand the what do I want to say? How do I want to say that? When you are a congressperson, right? This is my opinion. When you're a congressperson and you are assigned to the committee that is going to bring a CEO of a major tech company in front of you, I got you, Jack. Maybe just reach out to somebody who actually has an idea of how social media platforms work and a little bit of how tech works to clear your list of questions. Because some of those questions, man, I watched this here and I just shook my head and like wanted to just if I have TikTok on my phone and I'm at home, does it access my home Wi-Fi? I understand what he was trying to ask, but it came out very, very wrong. It came out like you have no clue what you're talking about. No clue is what that question came out like. You have no clue what you are talking about, and people are going to view this and share it. Guess what? They're going to share your clip to TikTok a bunch of times, and people are going to think that you have no clue what you're talking about. I just think the world has better be back before. I just think the world was better back before it all, you know. People actually talk face to face and did stuff. Some still do, but the majority does not. You're right. You're right. Everything's text messages, you know. Quick these stars were free from China. They're the wish.com stars. Oh my goodness. They're the wish.com stars. You know, not everything can fit in a 60-second video, which is why TikTok now lets you do 10 minutes. But anyway, you know, not everything needs to be so just hit it real quick and move on. That personal Alibaba special. Oh my goodness. That personal connection doesn't necessarily exist as much anymore. 100% agree with that. I grew up with, actually we were talking about this a couple days ago. Like, I remember when you didn't have a cell phone. Like, I remember when that was a thing. Not everybody had cell phones. I remember when, we had to use dial-up. Very little of that, but like it was dial-up internet. I remember the pains of that. But, now people, the kids get a cell phone at, 5, 6 years old. They can use it better than their parents or grandparents in some situations. And it's different. I don't know. Never had TikTok myself. TikTok uproar is all about our government wanting access to the data they can't get at the moment. Maybe. I mean, let's be real. I love the line. I should find the video. Let me see if I can find the clip real quick.
That you have raised, that we take very not own. Now there's still some work to do. We have
that's not the one.
In our service in Virginia and in Singapore.
Trying to find the quick clip. Oh, here it is. Well, let me pull this up. Let's swap those screens. There we go. 3-year-old if you're Jacob. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Prepared to divest from ByteDance and Chinese Communist Party ties if the Department of Treasury instructed you all to do so?
Congressman, I said in my opening statement, I think we need to address the problem of privacy. I agree with you. I don't think ownership is the issue here. With a lot of respect, American social companies don't have a good track record with data privacy and user security. I mean, look at Facebook and Cambridge Analytica, just one example. So I do think that,
It's, yeah, I thought that was a good line that he got in, making a little dig at Facebook there. I thought that was a good line. But, I remember when Ken and I used to go into AOL chat rooms and just keep saying stupid stuff until they kicked us out. I mean, that's what people used to do, right? AOL chat. Yeah, I didn't mess around in AOL chat rooms. Nope. Not I. But I remember when Merck nearly ended a marriage. Oh, Ken. Yeah. So, I mean, look. 100%, right? All of them do it. Facebook, YouTube, Amazon. I have an Amazon smart device sitting right here. I'm not going to say the name, but it starts with an A. Sitting right here. It listens to everything that I say when I'm in here streaming. I'm also, stream to Twitch sometimes, so they know anyway. But I have that. We have Google devices in the house, and I can go on the Google app, and anytime the device thinks it gets triggered, it has a recording of the audio. So Yahoo Messenger was better, in my opinion. Most people's phones, if you have an Android, all of the Google services are pre-installed. They track your location. If you go into Google Maps, unless you turn it off, you can see a history of everywhere you've ever been to. What is it? At the end of the day, right? Do we need better methods to protect children on social media? Yeah, but we also need parents to be involved in protecting their children from social media. So Google is huge, is listening to us well. It hears us and gives us ads on what we're talking about. 100%. 100%. You know, all of them do it. All of them do it. You know, I can on my iPhone that I have now, I can tell apps not to track me. That doesn't mean that they're not going to track me. They can just ignore it, you know? So you can implement ways like, Apple implementing that feature. It's a cool feature. Some apps listen. You know, I don't see as many personalized ads on a few of the apps that I've told no. Others, it's like, okay, I was still just talking about that a minute ago, and now you're showing me an ad? Come on. But it is the parents' responsibility to protect children from social media. I agree. When that fails, though, right? When there are failures in that regard for whatever reason, you know, sites do need to be able to have the tools to eliminate the possibility of, danger. I guess is how I'll say it. You know, because sometimes that happens. TCL TVs are cheap because they share data. Absolutely. I have an Amazon TV. They know what I do. You know, I personally don't care. I don't say anything that I wouldn't want somebody to hear. I don't, I really don't. I personally don't care. I don't. But some moms are too busy putting half-naked videos up on their TikTok to be watching what their little kids are doing with their phones on TikTok and Facebook. You're 100% correct. I know Facebook is listening to my phone because I was talking about my handsome brother with all of a sudden Facebook popped up with you. That's the thing, right? You know, all of these little... all of the social media apps do the same stuff. And, you know, it was a little bit frustrating sometimes in the meeting. Well, I almost feel like it's a cop-out from the CEO, Shu Chu. Like, well, that's the industry standard. Yeah, just say you do it because we know it. You know, if it's the industry standard, you are saying, I guess he is saying, yes, we do it. It's the industry standard. But... you know, look, Facebook's listening to you now. Yes, it is. See? Transcription. But there are some other ones like do you track people's pupil dilation? Like what? Like that, to me, that whole line of questioning was just odd. Really, really odd in that hearing. I love, the one congresswoman put out a tweet, which I did retweet that. She's like, "Oh, he refused to answer this." Well, you kind of said a jarring thing that you're referencing in your tweet at the end of your time, yielded back to the chair, and then the chair didn't give him time to answer. So, come on, like. Let's be real. The hearings, and that's what bugs me. And there's some people that I follow on YouTube and TikTok that, report the news and stuff. And it's always the same. It's for those quick TV clips to get their voice heard and get that news spot on what they said during those hearings. They don't really care what the person says. They're trying to make their point and get replays on TV. Get shares on social media. That's what they're doing too. I bet within 6 months of getting kicked out of government, AOC will be putting half-day. Oh my goodness. Track your dilutions and know everything there is to know. Oh, is that a best of sweat on your brow? Let me jot this down in my analysis report. Like, what does that matter? And he's like, well... I didn't understand that. I didn't understand that line of question where he was going with that during the hearing. I didn't understand. The Wi-Fi one was odd to me. Like, yeah. If you have your phone and you go into the app and you turn it on, guess what? It accesses the Wi-Fi network to then get access to the internet to give you the videos that you are requesting on your device. So yeah, it does. But it's silly. It's silly. All right, let's watch the trailer for this game. Let me see if I can find this on YouTube rather instead of the Steam one. So this was sent to me by Tiger. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. All right, I'll just do it here. Oh my goodness. Oh! Oh, jeez! Tiger? Oh, that's definitely a game that we're going to stream. Oh, that's definitely a game I'm going to stream. We need to get you set up. You can come on. We'll do a video show every couple of nights. I don't have an Apple Watch. I don't have an Apple Watch, unfortunately. Stream some of the old school stuff like Donkey Kong. Planned release date March 27th. Let me add that to the wish list. Christmas is coming. You could ask Santa. You do live with him after all. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know, I don't know. You know, well, hey, look, I'm one step there. I got the iPhone the end of last year, right? Oops, I just turned on the flashlight. I don't want to talk about something with that, but Apple Watch is on his wish list on Amazon if anyone wants to donate it. Streamers beg for things. Hey, Mikey, how you doing? I don't think I have that. Wait, do I even have an Amazon wish list going right now? I should start doing that. No, it's not really me. But yeah, the whole TikTok thing, I don't get it. I really don't. I almost want to say it feels like there is pressure coming from some other social media company for them to do this all of a sudden. About to start a pool tournament at 7. Good luck on that, Mikey. Hope you win. I hope you win. But like it kind of feels to me like we're going down like somebody else is influencing all the urgency. Like I know, you know, a couple years ago, you know, Trump tried to do it when he was in there, but it kind of feels right now like somebody else, like one of these companies is pushing for that to happen. Like that's kind of what it's feeling like to me. But what do I know? I do want to talk a little bit about Twitch today, too. And there's a video we're going to watch about that. Twitch laid off Twitch did their layoffs today. 400 people got laid off. Wish them all the best. Wish everybody that Facebook is laying off the best as well. I know YouTube had some layoffs at the beginning of the year. Wish them the best, of course. So, don't you think if they're successful in banning TikTok, it's just the first step in controlling other social? Well, I mean, doesn't the Twitter files already show that was kind of the case? Like all the info that was leaked by Twitter or given out by Twitter, whatever. I don't want to call it a leak because I don't think that's the right terminology to use. But you know, the FBI, the government was able to call and censor people and stuff like that. You know, like that kind of seems like they already do it. And maybe that's what it's about. Like Ken kind of said earlier, that they don't have that control over TikTok. Like I know if you watch TikTok, if you have TikTok, there's a lot of people on the platform that believe that it's because people are using TikTok to get their information, you know? And I'll tell you, I log in, you know, I have TikTok on my phone. I log in, I watch stuff. There's some people that do news stories and stuff on there that actually give the news. That, you know, I'll hear something, I'll see a video about, you know, something that happened or hear about a Supreme Court ruling and all that. I get that info from TikTok a lot of times. The FBI making Facebook put out false news stories on Hunter Biden, but turns out it was his laptop. Oops. Oops. You know, so I mean, that's really the question is, or I think that's a valid point. Is that what it's about? That they don't have the control over TikTok that they may have over other places? Twitter's a little bit different. That was being influenced by one side being the Democrats, whereas being able to collectively ban something that they don't feel deemed is necessary or perceived as safe if they just gateway in the controlling everything when it comes to being online. But I mean, they already do in a way. You know, I mean, you think, and I'm not. Yeah. Yeah. I'll just say yeah. Ken says yes. Yeah. So, Amazon completed their layoffs of Twitch staff today. Or I think it's done. Like on Twitter, you know, there's some people that I follow and I've seen a lot of posts today from people that you know, sharing posts from people that got let go and things like that. It sucks. It's kind of a sucky day for anybody that is experiencing that. We're going to watch a video in a minute that Theo put out on his YouTube channel. No. He's commenting. So if you look to if you look over there, you could see him because we're live on multiple platforms. He's on YouTube. You're on the Facebook side. So you can kind of talk to each other, but not directly. But yeah, that's why we have the chat up over there. Right there. Bunch of libs, Silicon Valley people got what they voted for today. Ooh, I don't want to go there. I'll go find Ken on YouTube. I'll be right back. So in a little bit, I'm going to watch a video that he put out. But there was something in one of these tweets that is kind of scary to me. If you only have a platform or a following on Twitch, It's scary. I can't find it now. Oh, which tweet was it? I can't find it now. That's all right. It's not untrue from a... Can we have a link to YouTube, please? Yeah. Yeah. I have to agree to my own chat rules real quick, though. Give me just a second. That's the YouTube page. No, don't do that. No, that's not right. Oh, yeah, wait, there it went. It took it. It's just Dennrick on YouTube. It's Dennrick on YouTube. I think it'll let you click that one. It let me. So moving on to a little bit of about Microsoft. I'll never follow you on TikTok. I mean, that's fine. It's getting banned anyways, so I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't really post on. I really don't post. Like, look, anything that I post on TikTok would be on YouTube as well, and some on Facebook. So, but like all of the shorts and stuff that I make go to YouTube. Stopping in to say hello. 30 minutes left on work. Well, hello, Britt. How you doing? Today, the UK regulator has sided with Microsoft over Call of Duty on PlayStation concerns. They do not believe that Microsoft acquiring Activision would lead to less competition on console, but they do have some additional concerns about cloud gaming. So they expect, I think April 26th now is when they're expected to give their final ruling on that. So I would say Microsoft is inching closer, at least from the UK side, of being able to acquire Activision Blizzard, which is going to be huge. Huge. PS sucks anyways. I mean, I would... Yeah, I mean, I don't own a PlayStation 5. I don't know. I mean, but look, okay. In all reality, though, if I was going to buy a current gen console, so between PS5 or Series X, I would buy the PlayStation because I have a gaming PC that is capable of playing all of the Xbox exclusive games, either through or all of the, let me rephrase that, all of the first-party Xbox exclusive games through Game Pass for PC. And if you have Game Pass Ultimate, the other stuff that goes into Game Pass that isn't necessarily exclusive to Xbox, but that they put in there, like MLB The Show, you can use that in cloud gaming. So, ready for this workday to end? I understand that. They dropped the ball on the 5, should have given the Pro as an opening option. Yeah, I agree with that. Uncle Russell Slots. Okay, I'm back. I found you. I had to watch your ads first. That happens. That happens. There are ads. There is a way to get rid of them, though. You can subscribe to YouTube Premium. Unfortunately, I don't get it taken that, but you can also become a member. If you become a member on the channel on YouTube, I don't think you see ads. Yeah, I have that on my PC too. Right. You know, if you have access to the Xbox Game Pass, you don't really need an Xbox console. And I think that's kind of the direction that Xbox is going to go into, to where they're not necessarily putting out a console every 10 years. I think they are going towards streaming games to where you can sit down on your TV, go to the Xbox app, have a controller connected via Bluetooth, and sit there and play, games. And I'm more than okay with that. More than okay with that. Actually, do they have... stream hundreds of high-quality Xbox games directly on some Samsung 2021 and 22 TVs via cloud gaming with Xbox Game Pass. Okay, Xbox, we need an app for Fire TV. I don't know if that'll happen because Amazon has Luna. I'm not going and buying a Samsung TV. Can we get back to talking about TikTok again? What do you want to talk about? What else do you want to talk about? We have PS5 and I love it. I love they implemented the different tiered subscriptions, and depending on the tier depends on what games you get free monthly. It competes with Game Pass. Yeah, but does it? What is the tiers that they've done there? Let me pull this up because I don't think I've actually looked at this. So Essential, Extra, and Premium. Essential is same benefits PlayStation Plus members get today. PS4 and PS5 monthly games, online multiplayer access, exclusive discounts, cloud storage, and more. Extra available globally. PS4 and PS5 game catalog. So what is that? Is that like a So I guess that's kind of their competition to Game Pass then? Did they, like, they used to have PS... Well, I guess that was PS Plus. No. What was the PlayStation's, like, game trial service where you downloaded it and that was, like, what was that called? That wasn't a part of Plus. That was something else, right? PlayStation... PS Now. PlayStation Now. PlayStation Now. Thank you. Yep, thank you. So is that like what this is now? Ooh, $17.99 per month. Hey Dave, how you doing? I think I'm losing my voice. Game catalog is a ton of games you can get free. Some of the games are new games that had recently came out within the last 2 or 3 years. Well, that's not too bad. But do they put like their first party games in at launch yet, or they don't, right? Like they don't have a true copycat model of Game Pass yet. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, I guess that's good. I got a brand new game that just came out free because we have the middle tier. I gotcha. Ken said that 3 minutes ago. Yeah, hey. Multi-streaming problems is what that's called. I'm the facts behind the stream. Oh my goodness. So yeah, I mean, you know, that there you go. That's their answer to Game Pass then. Make Nintendo great again. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think Microsoft and Nintendo should make all Nintendo games available on Xbox Game Pass. Just because. Just because. Just because. Sega Dreamcast. I miss that. I like that. Actually, I still have one of those somewhere. I don't have it hooked. I should hook it up and play Echo. I feel like I'm in any math class right now. Oh my goodness. Oh, see, if you paid attention more, if you paid attention more, you would know a little bit. Still think the 64 and Dreamcast were the biggest leaps. I like the 64 too. GoldenEye on the 64 was awesome. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. A lot of good memories playing that game. Dreamcast, I enjoyed Dreamcast a lot. They had a couple really good games. I have some good memories playing those too. PlayStation, I really never got into. I mean, on the original PlayStation, I think the only thing I really played was Bushido Blade and the one Bond game that didn't come out for the 64. I think it was the World. Well, no. World Is Not Enough came out on the 64. Tomorrow Never Dies, I don't think, came out on the 64. And I played that on PlayStation. And take Jake virtual fishing, the winner using VR headsets. Yes, he should do that. That'd be good. I never gotten into Sega Dreamcast. Yeah, it was a good system. I think it was a good system, but I think it was. I think Ken's right. It was a little bit ahead of its time. It was a little ahead of its time. People weren't quite ready for it. It was ahead of its time. It did really well, of course, overseas. It just didn't. It didn't really pick up traction here. Buy him a VR headset too. He'll teach you. Oh my goodness. PS was GTA exclusive till it wasn't. Then I went to Xbox. Yeah, I didn't even play. Like the first GTA game that I played on release was GTA 4. I played Vice City before that. But it was actually it was after it really. Okay, let me rephrase that. I played Vice City. It was after it released, but before GTA 4 released. GTA 4 was the first game that I got at... Or no, I'm sorry, San Andreas. GTA San Andreas was the first Grand Theft Auto game that I got at launch. And I don't even remember what console I had that on, to be honest. But that was the first one I played at launch. Vice City was the first GTA game that I played. Then I went back and played GTA 3 after that, which was a good game. It was a really good game. San Andreas was my least favorite Grand Theft Auto game. And I know that's a very unpopular opinion, but out of all the ones I've played, that was my least favorite. Just did not care for that game. And I don't know why. Overall, I just didn't like the game. I think it was the flying stuff just put me off. I didn't like how the flying worked, and it wasn't fun. When you got to that point in the story, like I started to lose interest in the game. So, GTA Chinatown. San Andreas was the best one still as far as story and mechanics. I remember GTA from day one when you had the sky view and all pre-3D. Yep. Hey, Kick is launching their mobile app on Sunday. Kick is the new Twitch competitor. They are launching a mobile app on Sunday. But yeah, I don't know. I like I said, I know that's not a popular opinion. San Andreas, just for me, I didn't care for the game. Maybe I should play that again. Maybe we should spin that off. I think you can get that on... Oh, wait. Do I have that? Do I have that? Was that part? That was part of the redo, right? The London 1969 2 Love GTA. Sad to see how it changed since 5 came out as far as releases go. Man, they gotta get closer. Like, I mean, next year, I guess, is what it's. Whoops. Next year is what they are saying now for GTA 6. And it's going to be kind of a, oh, there it goes again. We're just causing all kinds of stuff here. Don't mind me. I think I have San Andreas installed, actually. Oh, now, why do you have to ask me for the... I'm going to go smoke. When I come back, we should talk about how hard it was to cross the street in Frogger. Oh, my goodness. Zoe, hello over on Kick. How you doing? I don't know. I don't know my password for this. Why do I have to have a password? Like, come on. I'm guessing it's this. Your account details will be stored on the sign-in form. Yes, thank you. Do that. Do that. I'm doing pretty good. Hope you are well. Email not found or password is invalid. Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to check on that today. Rockstar. Is it this password? I have 2 Rockstar games. Yeah, it was the second one. Okay, let me delete this one then. Delete. Because I don't know what that one was. Yeah, San Andreas. Oh, I have it. I can install it. I don't have it installed right now. Maybe we should do that. We'll bring back what was it going to be? Throwback Thursdays, and we'll play some of the older games. Maybe we'll do San Andreas for the first one. Try that. Maybe we'll do that. What else do we have here? The definitive edition of Vice City and GTA 3. We streamed this. We streamed the GTA 3 definitive edition. We never got back into Vice City. I don't think. Yeah, maybe we'll have to do that. Maybe we'll have to do that. All right, what we're going to do now is, well, thanks, first day here on this site. Yeah, so what are your thoughts of it so far, Zoe? How are you liking Kick? Guys, if you don't know, we are also streaming on Kick. Kick.com/Dennrick. Right there. That's us. Just chatting. We're gonna hear from Theo here in just a minute. You can close out of that tab too. So awesome. You're liking it? It's very Twitch-like. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If you stripped the branding off the 2 sites and put them side by side, they're almost identical. They're almost identical. But Trovo kind of looks like Twitch too, though. Okay, never mind. They used to look like Twitch. They don't so much anymore. I had not been over here for a while. They used to look like Twitch. Still need some exploring and such. Yeah, I understand that. It's different. You know, you're going to see some stuff probably over here that you don't want to see, and that, you know, as they move forward, they're going to need to get a hold of. There's some stuff going on in some categories and stuff here that they're not going to be able to let go on long term, but it's a new site and they're trying to figure stuff out. I would say I don't think like let's be honest for a second, right? Let me be honest for a second. When I first heard about Kick, I thought, oh yeah, this is a joke, right? This is never gonna work. And then all of a sudden it's gained popularity because people are tired of Twitch. They're tired of some of the policies, some of the financial split. If you're a streamer, you know, they're tired of giving that money up to Twitch. So everybody's looking at, oh, there's a new platform. And this is kind of the same thing with Mixer, right? Anytime that a new one of these platforms come out, you have a chance to have some growth with that, right? Because you just do. There's less streamers on it. You have a chance to get noticed. And a lot of people will take advantage of that. And you should, right? You should, because, you know, what happens if you're over here, if you're over streaming on Kick, right? You have a Twitch account, you have a Facebook account, you have a YouTube account. Kick closes tomorrow. You should be telling people to follow you on other sites on all of your platforms. And Exotic Plays, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. I appreciate you. Also, I didn't think I said Pavi and Ian, thank you for the likes on Facebook. I appreciate that. I don't think I had mentioned that, so I appreciate you. Been listening while you set the server up? Nice. Nice. Hopefully, I hope that's coming along good for you. It's ton time. I'm just not 100% ready to jump into RP yet, but maybe soon. You know, and that's the thing for like anybody that's streaming out there, and anybody that is a streamer or wants to get into like YouTube and stuff like that, you do need to have a presence everywhere, and I need to do better at that too. That's why we are, well, streaming everywhere. Going good, just trying to figure out the MDT alerts. Good luck. Good luck with that. You know, you need to have that presence everywhere. And the people doing, the people coming over to Kick and things like that, I really hope those that are kind of making Kick their main platform are also feeding their other social media links. And that's something I've always done really bad at, like me trying to get my Twitter account out there. I'm horrible at reminding people like, hey, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter. I would appreciate it. You know, follow me on YouTube. Sub to my channel on YouTube. We put up a lot of content there, right? I'm horrible at doing that. And all of us need to be better doing that. So if a situation comes up, like if, you know, Facebook cuts out streaming tomorrow, where are you going to go? You know, you don't want, I lived through the Mixer closure. I don't want to live through another platform closure. So I'm going to get better at doing that. Dan, it has been a bit. It has been a bit. Am I still doing cop? No, I'm not really RPing right now. We're going to get into it soon. We'll probably get into it sometime next month again, a little bit, but I've not role played in a while. We'll sprinkle some in. Again, maybe one day a week or one day every other week, but YouTube can die tonight. Yeah, I think I still would say, yes, Dave, you're right. Any platform can just be gone, right? That's practically what happened to Mixer. Is Friday things started falling apart, and they had people on the platform getting accused of some awful things, and the rumors were coming that the DMCA apocalypse was coming to Mixer. And then Monday they said, yeah, we're joining Facebook Gaming. And it's like, oh, okay. I guess that's your answer. You're just going to shut the platform down. Got it. But the same things can happen. So I think that's a good point to leeway into this video. Now, Theo worked at Twitch. I don't think we're going to watch the whole 9 minutes, but we're going to watch like the first 3 minutes.
I watched Twitch die. It sucked.
Hang on a second. So he's saying that Twitch isn't dying, it's already dead. Okay? And he's gonna say why he thinks that.
I watched Twitch
So let's
die.
listen.
It sucked. And I want to talk a bit about it because we're all seeing it die now too. This is going to be a very hard video to make. Twitch was my dream job. I got into programming because I played Minecraft and I wanted to host servers to play with my friends. It was my job to make better tools for all streamers, from painters to musicians to programmers to everything you could come up with. And I ended up just writing code for Bob Ross and other marathons. When I left Twitch 2 years ago, I sent an email to the CEO. I've never shared it, but I do want to share some parts, in particular, the way I closed it. I tried my hardest to do the best thing I could for our creators. I feel like I failed. Despite my success, I felt like a failure for the last year, and I'm scared other passionate leaders at Twitch are in a similar place. I don't know what went wrong here. I just hope it gets fixed. I think it's fair to say now, it didn't get fixed.
I think it's fair to say now it didn't get fixed.
It's
Ouch.
over. A quick history lesson. Twitch started as Justin TV. It was a group of people trying to enable Justin Khan to live stream his whole life like The Truman Show. The idea was terrible, but the tech was good, and they slowly expanded Justin TV to be a live streaming platform for all sorts of stuff. They noticed that the gaming portion of the site, the people who were really into StarCraft.
Let me pause this for a second. Rush, you should stream your whole life like it's The Truman Show. You should do that. We should create Rust TV.
It was less creators, but much more engagement, much higher viewership, and overall it was a community that resonated with a handful of the staff, Emmett Shear in particular. Emmett went from an engineer at Justin TV to the CEO of Twitch TV, a new gaming-focused streaming startup. And I think that's a huge part of why it succeeded. The leadership at Twitch deeply cared about the creators in the space when they started, and the original staff at Twitch represented those creators. It was people they hired from gaming events, people they met through their connections in the space. And the whole company started because Emmett loved StarCraft so much he wasn't committing code. It's sad to see that love putter out and die. And that's really what I think happened. I can't sit here and blame Amazon, blame corporate leadership, blame YouTube for stopping us out, or really anything external. What happened was nothing. And that's the problem. When I joined Twitch,
What happened was nothing, and that's the problem.
my whole team was Twitch users. But that slowly shifted. By the time I left, I was the only person who watched Twitch, much less streamed on it.
So right there, he says that his team, everybody was Twitch users. When he left his team 2 years ago, when he left his job on Twitch, nobody watched Twitch that was on his team or streamed on it.
Even this week, I have streamed more on Twitch than all of Twitch's leadership has in the past 2 years. They don't care.
Hang on. Hang on. What did he just say?
Nothing. And that's the problem. When I joined Twitch, my whole team was Twitch users. But that slowly shifted. By the time I left, I was the only person who watched Twitch, much less streamed on it. Even this week, I have streamed more on Twitch than all of Twitch's leadership has in the past 2 years.
Even this week, I've streamed more on Twitch than all of Twitch leadership in the past 2 years. Ouch.
They don't care. They're not here. They're not in chat. They're not on the platform. They don't know what's going on. And it's broken my heart since I worked there. I joined Twitch. I joined the creator org. And I pushed every day to try and make the platform better for the creators who are pushing it so far.
I can't believe. You know what though? I think that's probably true, right? Like I don't see anybody. Zoe, thank you for the follow as well. Appreciate that over on Kick. I don't have alerts that display on screen. Actually, when we're in this screen, I don't think we have any alerts that display. I got to fix that this weekend. Rust TV, I'm down for that. Oh my goodness. I knew you would be. That's a bad statement. Like, we'll just let
really
this play
wanted to
on.
improve things for creators, and Twitch wouldn't let me. And I know I'm not the only one. I know a lot of people who are in the same boat. The reason I left Twitch came down to one specific project I started. It's a project called Moonlight. If you didn't know, the Twitch mobile app sucks. It blows chunks. It's terrible. It's a horrible app.
The Twitch mobile app does suck. 100%. I hope, Kick, I hope you do better. I still think YouTube is the gold standard for websites, mobile apps. And Facebook, shame on you for closing down the Facebook gaming app. I liked that app. I was in it a lot.
And it was nowhere near good enough for viewers, much less creators. I've always felt like mobile was an underappreciated thing at Twitch, especially the mobile apps. And I wanted a better experience for creators on mobile. The ability to moderate, the ability to manage your channel point rewards, the ability to raid confidently and have control of your stream on your phone while you're doing other things. So we built a new mobile app to do it. In 3.5 days during a hackathon Twitch had, I put together a small team.
Mel, thank you for the like.
A better mobile app for Twitch.
Whoa. Okay, so I didn't watch this whole thing. I saw the first minute and a half, the first 2 minutes of this. I did not see this part. Apache, hello, how you doing? Russ, Twitch is a live streaming game site, a game streaming website. Just like YouTube has game streaming and Facebook does, Twitch is another site that people can do that. Same as Kick.
We won the hackathon, and my award was, we'll grab it.
He looks like Mr. Rogers at a
2 prizes for this project. We won the hackathon. It was pretty cool. Still have this trophy. But I also got an HR warning. Because the mobile team...
Whoa, wait a second. So Twitch has a hackathon. The team that he was with creates a new mobile app that is better than the one, or is supposed to be better than the one that they have, right? And he gets a little plaque for winning the hackathon and a warning from HR.
Was so upset, we were stepping on their ground.
Because the mobile team was upset. Well, fix your app.
Didn't matter how much we cared. It didn't matter that this team was formed out of our desire to help creators, because employees cared more about their roadmaps than they cared about shipping the best thing for the creators. And it was already clear to me before, but I had ignored it. It was clear at that point that caring about creators didn't make you a good Twitch employee. In the eyes of leadership, it made you a bad one. Twitch is not structured to support those who care about creators. I'm not saying there aren't people there who care. I'm saying those people don't have any control anymore. The ones who really care about creators and understand what they need, they're all fighting for survival, or they left long ago. The craziest thing about Twitch not letting us build for creators is, as soon as I left, they were eager to. The moment I announced a new company, PingGG, making it easier for creators to do live collabs, they immediately sent a bunch of staff to come check out what we were building. And I was so excited that Twitch would use our product for their own productions and shows. But it wasn't for that. They were scouting. They were there to clone us. And Guest Star is a direct clone of what we're building that they rushed out because they thought that they finally had an idea of what creators needed because there was an external demand. The external demand wasn't creators asking for it. They weren't listening to creators. They wouldn't have heard if creators were asking for it. The external demand was me. It was competition. It was feeling threatened. Twitch doesn't care about creators. Twitch cares about looking like they care about creators. Everything.
Twitch doesn't care about creators. They care about looking like. Now, I could almost apply that to other platforms as well. And I think it would be valid that other platforms get that moniker as well. Because, you know, and I would even say at the end of the day, right, Twitch is owned by Amazon. They are both businesses, and their goal is to make a profit. It is not to cater to their user base technically. They need to, right, make sure that their users are at least somewhat happy. But at the end of the day, Amazon, the parent company, it's a profit business. Mixer at the end, cough, sploom, 100%. 100%.
Everything Twitch has done for the last 4 years has been with the goal of feeling like they understand and care. And when you look at everything they've done, it makes sense. The Twitch I joined, the Twitch I was promised, the Twitch I loved in high school and college, that Twitch was dead when I left. It had died well before. It was hard for me to accept that, but it's obvious now. I didn't leave Twitch. I left a corpse. And what we're looking at now is that corpse, and we're all questioning why. Will it come back to life? Can we poke it enough times? Who's going to replace it? I don't know. In my email to Emmett, I said I didn't know what went wrong. I do know that now. What went wrong is the leaders stopped being there. I remember Emmett just walking around the office playing Hearthstone on his iPad. He wasn't watching Twitch. He wasn't using Twitch. He wasn't talking to creators. He didn't know what it was like.
All right, one thing that I want to add here, right? Can't see any of the comments from anyone else. Yeah, I think that's a problem with Facebook right now. To where that happens sometimes. I think if you just close out of the stream and come back in, it pops up. But they should all, you should see them all right down here. Or at least some of the more recent ones across all of the platforms. So is this what you young people would consider? No, I wouldn't consider this a whistleblower. He's a former employee. Well, I don't think so. This guy has that sanctimonious death stare. Oh my goodness. He's just kind of saying his take. It's his take on what is happening with Twitch, right? What did he say there that I wanted to comment on?
Like Twitch, he was in office playing Hearthstone on his iPad.
Oh, this. Okay. So the what do I want to say? So okay, guys, remember too, the chat messages that you see on the screen are from all of the platforms I'm streaming on right now. So YouTube, all except Kick, because I don't have a way to put them in here just yet. I'm still working on that. So you may see a YouTube comment, a Facebook comment, or a purple comment in there. So it's kind of like all the platforms. I'm gonna speak on two sites, right? Facebook Gaming about 2 years ago, their staff were in my streams sometimes, right? I had a couple conversations with members of the Facebook Gaming staff on other platforms like Twitter. You know, a couple of them follow me. I think the ones that do are all no longer with Facebook, but they do that. YouTube's CEOs, the people that are in charge of YouTube, are constantly in streams. You do see them sometimes chatting. You see them interacting with viewers on Twitter and things like that. I will say on Twitch's CEO, Emmett Shear, we never saw him. Never saw him in anything. And I think the new guy, Dan Clancy, I would say you probably aren't going to see him in any streams or anything either.
He wasn't watching Twitch. He wasn't using Twitch. He wasn't talking to creators. He didn't know what it was like. And I know that because I started streaming way more when I left. And I thought I knew what creators needed, and I was so wrong. I was so incredibly wrong. Nobody knows what creators need until they're a goddamn creator. And Twitch will not understand what creators need until Twitch is run by creators again. The Twitch we all fell in love with was run by creators. This Twitch runs from them. I don't know what happened. That's a lie. I know what happened. They stopped caring. I don't think there's much left to care about. This absolutely sucked to make, but did this one for me. I wanted to feel like it's really over. Because it is. It's over. My heart goes out to all the employees who don't know if they have a job right now or not. There's over 2,000 of y'all.
Now they know that if they don't, the layoffs did happen today.
No idea next week if you're still employed. That's horrifying. Because Twitch not only does Twitch not care about the creators anymore, doesn't seem like they care about the staff either.
I disagree with that take.
Sucks. I don't know where it's going to go now. Best of luck, everyone. Keep making cool stuff happen.
All right, I wanted to share that video because I think, it's just one guy's take, right? I get that he probably has some insight, but he really sounds like someone who constantly wants to talk to the manager. Look, I get that. And this is just, a former employee's take on a video that he made. Or it's a video that he made giving his take on what he thinks the platform is headed, right? I'm going to say this, and this may surprise a few of you. I don't think that you should be making a decision. Why do I have... Oh, let me get rid of that. And let's just go here. No, I don't like that screen. Let's do this. Hang on, I'm moving some stuff around. I don't think anybody that streams on Twitch and that's their primary Ooh, that's something I'm going to bring up in a second. That's a Twitch thing. Purple sweater, he probably has some valid points, but he does seem to be too jaded. Yeah, no, I get that. You see about the fungus outbreak? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Whatever happened with the Glimish that was supposed to give stream... Yeah, Glimish was never going to be a serious thing. Glimish, I guess, is still... Well, I guess it's a thing. Glimish Alpha. Oh, yeah, there goes all that. Maybe Glimish isn't the one that I was thinking of. Yeah, there's not really anybody's on Glimish, okay? We're not going to see a bunch of people on Glimish. So let me go back to what I was saying, right? I don't think the layoffs that happened this week are an indicator of whether or not a person that primarily streams on Twitch, I don't think this should be the reason that you switch another platform. You should switch to another platform if you're not happy with the platform, right? If you don't like let me just go over what I did, right? You shouldn't you shouldn't make that decision just because people got laid off. It sucks. People got laid off. 400 people got laid off. Twitch has like 2,200 employees. They laid off 400 of them. That's a big reduction in force, right? That is a significant reduction in force. But you shouldn't make that decision on, oh, okay, now it's time for me to go to Kick just because of that. You should be making that decision because you and or your community are not happy on the platform itself. What's right for me isn't necessarily right for Sploom, or it's not right for Tiger, or it's not right for Apache, right? We could have two different things that impact what our decisions are. What shouldn't you be happy? A 50-50 sub split. Yeah, that's something that streamers shouldn't be happy with on Twitch. There's no reason for that, right? It's silly. Them not improving things like their mobile app, their mobile app breaking constantly, or just not sending notifications, stuff like that, right? Those things are things you can be unhappy about. You can be unhappy about how the rules aren't necessarily evenly enforced, although they're not evenly enforced on any streaming social media platform. Those are things that you can be unhappy about. Or it just may be time for you to do something different, right? But would I be concerned? Yes. I would be a little concerned, what's going on here? I would also be concerned, me personally be concerned that the guy that always gives the bad news is now the CEO of the company, or the guy that always seems to give the bad news is the CEO of the company. But that could just be, can I put a picture of you on the top? Maybe someday. Glimish is that site that tried to capitalize on the I miss old Mixer crowd, but that crowd is now well aware of exactly what streaming is now that Mixer is gone. Yes. You're right. Mixer was special, but that's the same thing too, right? Mixer was special before Ninja and some other creators were bought to come on to Mixer. The community there was special. It felt special. It felt like a community of streamers. Streamers cared about, supposedly cared about one another, right? They actually had that you would talk to other creators. They would they would want to raid you. They'd want everybody to grow together as a platform for the most part. But then they kind of went through that cycle where things started to not get fixed. Things started to go by the wayside. They took away monetization options, right? Did it feel like a community at the time? Yes, but so many people showed their true colors when they wound up on other platforms. A lot went full Twitch. You are correct, Sploom. I would agree with that. I agree with that. It felt like a community, right? It had the feeling of a community. Whether it truly was or not, some people kind of showed what they were all about after Mixer shut down. But it was a place, you would have these conversations, right? You would be able to have a stream and talk to people. You'd care about people that are coming in. And one of the things that I even said when Mixer was closing down was, I hope the streamers on Mixer don't lose that sense of community in their own channels, that sense of caring for the people that come in and help support them with a view, or with sparks, or whatever it was at the time, embers, subscriptions, right? That they actually care, and they seem to care, and a lot of people lost that feeling, and they just don't have that anymore, right? You go into some people that are on Mixer, I'm not going to name any names, but you can go into their stream and necessarily not get that feeling of, oh, this person actually cares what I'm saying, right? What was the clip that we shared a few months ago when that streamer said, like, I hadn't seen you forever, or whatever, hope everything's okay, how you're doing, and then the person said, oh, I was really sick or something, and they went off on them. That's what people kind of some people kind of turn into. Like, they really don't care about you. They care about what you're doing for them lately. Or let me rephrase that. They don't care about you. They care about what you do for them. So. But that, could be said about people in general. Kind of have that I don't really care about you. I care about what you do for me, type approach. I guess there's a lot of people that are like that, but it showed more after Mixer closed, I would say. But yeah, it's a scary time, Reaper, how you doing? Hope you are well. To me, it would be a very scary time if I counted solely on streaming. That's the way of the world. Yeah. And I am only on Twitch, right? All of the money, all of the financial backing that I have, that, the money that pays the bills, right? If I'm one of those people, one of those top, or not even necessarily top creators, but one of those creators that their Twitch income pays their bills, I would be scared. I would be a little concerned right now. And that's why I think you're seeing so much talk about Kick in the last couple of weeks, is because of some of the stuff that's going on with Twitch. People are tired. People are looking for that new thing. And that brings me to, what I tweeted earlier today about YouTube. Like, these are the things I want YouTube to implement. You should be able to gift memberships to any account, whether it's a brand account or a personal account. There should be a way globally for people to opt into gifted memberships. Make it more like Twitch in that regard, to where if you're on a channel, you can get a gifted membership. I like the idea of having an opt-out, though, to where you can go into your profile and say, yeah, I don't want to use people's emotes in their channels because I can't use them across the platform anyway. But that brings me to my third point. Membership, the emotes that people give for YouTube members should be able to be used across chats. The viewing experience, they need to have a native way that doesn't require me to install an extension to have a stream that looks like Twitch and Facebook. Big video, chat on the side. That you can go into that full screen theater mode that doesn't eliminate the chat. Because in a live stream, the chat is important. Maybe not to everybody, but to me it is. And then, the searching for a stream on YouTube, right? If I come to YouTube and I go to live, I don't necessarily want to see just a wall of live channels. I would like to see the stuff that you can find down here if you go to gaming, the category view, just like Twitch, which they have for gaming, but I think you can apply that across the platform and have it easier to find for people, to where you don't have to click on gaming and then go to live. Let's build a system that's unique. This live toggle is recommended live, right? It is really what that is. These are the streams that they're saying, hey, you might like this, right? I want a little bit more of a categorized view when I click on the actual live tab, to where, it's not just walls of thumbnails. I want to see different categories like news or gaming or things like that and be able to just navigate the site better. And then, I want to see some extensions come to YouTube. I want it to be easier for, people to get API access to do cool things. Today I enabled some stuff on Twitch for extension wise that I've never really used before, but jump scare extensions and stuff like that, because they have the ability to do that. And I'd love to see YouTube bring that in. And I think that's where any of these news sites, Kick doesn't have an API right now. That's going to hurt them, right? The big support Streamlabs and stuff like that, you're not going to get that until you get that functionality on the back end. It's a newer site, so, it may take some time to do that, but it can't take years. Facebook gaming doesn't have good API access. It's horrible. And apps can't come there because they don't make certain things available and things like that. But, we're not going to get into that. Anyway, that's my rant on that. So this just popped up on my feed. FaZe Clan has been served a deficiency notice from the NASDAQ stock exchange as their share price remains below $1. They have 180 days to turn it around or FaZe stock will be delisted. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic. That's something, right? That's something. Anyway, I think that was all I wanted to talk about tonight. I think we kicked off we touched base on everything. To kind of recap, yeah, I think the US bans TikTok. I think it's gonna happen. There's too much agreement in Congress. Both Democrats, Republicans agree on it that's kind of the path that they're going. Do I think they should? No. I think it's stupid. Would I like to see a true competitor? Yes. YouTube fills that sort of, but if you ever go in to try and watch like a vertical live stream on YouTube, it sucks. And I do like watching, some people talk and just kind of talk like this in a vertical format where it's, a little more of a conversation thing that doesn't have, all the bells and whistles, but it's straightforward. I like that. It's one of the things that, I follow some people just to jump in and, they'll talk about news, they'll talk about gaming, whatever. And just the feel on the phone is different. Whereas you watch on, other it's just not the same. Right. I don't know. It's an interesting time. I think that I do think banning TikTok is the wrong move, though. I really do. I think it's silly. Do they get your data? Yeah, probably. Just trying to get your data, they can already get it from other people. Let's be real. I don't know. That's just my take. I don't really care who has my info. Who has access to my info. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap things up. So we will be live again on Monday. This is going to go in here. This is going to go in here. There we go. Sorry, I'm organizing a few things. We'll be live again doing gaming Monday morning at 10 a.m. And we will... I don't know what we're playing on Monday yet. Yeah, it was reported earlier today that FaZe is exploring options to take the company back private. Probably should. Probably should. I don't think it's going to matter, though. I really don't. I don't think it's going to matter. But, all right, guys, we will see you. I'm going to get out of here. Have a good weekend. We will see you next week. Bye-bye.